Residents of Cumberland, Portmore are in shock, disbelief and grief due to the stabbing death of retired teacher Pamella Manning. It is alleged that Miss Manning was stabbed to death by her husband, Pardon Manning, a retired inspector of police, at their Potterdale Avenue residence in Cumberland, St. Catherine. The residents are also urging that the police do a thorough investigation into this matter. The police have released a report that shortly after 10 p.m., Manning and her husband were having a dispute which became increasingly physical, and a knife was brought into play. This knife was later used to deal the fatal blow to Miss Manning. On hearing the commotion, residents summoned the police. Manning was rushed to hospital where she was pronounced dead. At this time, it is unclear what charges may be laid against the husband. Rest in peace, Teach. Rest in peace. And in this week's episode of Jamaica is Not a Real Place, a popular Jamaican proverb goes, "Chicken Mary, hark the near." A video has been making rounds across social media since last week of a black Mercedes-Benz motorcar driving rather recklessly at the intersection of Dunrobin and Dukharan avenues. The black Mercedes-Benz motorcar was doing donuts or circles, reminiscent of the Fast and Furious franchise. The reckless action of the driver has been condemned by members of the public who were in the vicinity of his action, as well as members of the police force. The police said the driver has agreed to meet with the head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, Assistant Commissioner of Police Bishop Dr. Welsh.
Later.
And we have footage of this meeting.
With the car, it's a fast car. When I find out that it's something really wrong at it, so I'm so sorry about it, and it will never happen again. Well, you know what I say.
The gentleman seen here is Dennis Dietrich. He was the driver of the black Mercedes AMG turbocharged C63 Coupe. Mr. Dietrich is a personal assistant to star cricketer Andre Russell.
When you're around the steering sometime, you know, it kind of gets you a little bit aggressive because the car is an aggressive car. So it make you do things where you don't really think it just happen. So you just go with the flow. But as I said, I'm really don't want my again.
Has it happened before this?
No.
And I won't allow you to ask him things that would incriminate himself. I'd like to take the opportunity to say to members of the public, this is what you do not do on the public roads. In this particular instance, what he did amounts to careless driving because it endangered other members of the public. And every single person that felt that fear is a different count. Now, he came in today and we had a teaching moment, and he has learned from that. And so out of that, we took the opportunity that we would help to shape the narrative to say to the public, this is what you do not do. We have with us today Justice Ken Shaw from the St. Angela Magistrate Association, and he's here for one reason, to make sure we put an end to this aspect of the matter, and then my friend and I will start teaching.
Okay.
Justice Shaw.
Yes, Mr. Shaw.
Okay, we recognize your penitence. A little bit of the youthful exuberance that took place.
Yes.
And this matter, as far as we're concerned, is now ended, is now closed.
Yes.
So we move on to the next phase.
Okay.
And the next phase is that you're going to join us in teaching others how to keep...
So I know the question that is in your mind right now is, how many tickets exactly did he get? Did he get a whole book of tickets? Well, as ACP Bishop Dr. Gary Welsh, head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, alludes, he has given upwards of 100 pardons this week. He would rather to educate than to incarcerate. Good practice. Good practice. I wish it would spread to the other members of the JCF.
let me make this abundantly clear. In the last 3 days, I have given 140 chances.
Why?
Because that's my right to do. This will not last for long. I believe that I should educate people first before I hold them accountable. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
What would you say to Jamaicans that believe that this is what needs to be done? We need to go after the taxi drivers and the bus operators and the reckless people.
I will say to the listening public that we're going to have another news tomorrow. We're going to save that for news tomorrow.
So what are you promising us? A conference will be on the way tomorrow? What is it?
I can do a conference every day. There's going to be so much happening that we can do a conference every single day. Things are not going to continue this way.
So again, remind me, what would you say to Jamaicans that want to know why don't we take this approach? Why don't we go after taxi operators and reckless drivers? Just like how
theological approach. It took God 6 days to build the earth. Don't expect me to do it in one. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, man, take care.
And in all the news, Carifta Games under 1700 meter hurdles record holder and Nakak under 1800 meter hurdle champion Crystal Morrison has been found safe. Since Sunday, a photo has been circulated around social media purporting that Morrison has been missing and she was last seen in a black Puma crop top, blue high waist jeans and black and white Crocs.
The last time we haven't get in touch with her was after 2 yesterday, and she was wearing black Puma tops with an high-waist blue jeans and black and white Crocs. Her hair is Afro Jerry style. I spoke to her after 12, but I tried calling her back after 2 and no call. Because that time I told her, because she fainted at school yesterday morning, and then I called her there, and she said she was okay. So she took her money to buy her school shoes. So I told her, I said, don't bother buy the shoes, but just come home since you don't feel well. And she said, okay. And we haven't heard from her since.
Jeffrey Gordon, St. Jago's track and field manager, has confirmed that contact has been made. There is also video evidence that confirms that the track star is very much safe. In the video, Morrison apologizes as well as gives a nonchalant and paltry excuse for her recent disappearance, alluding to the need for space to compose her thoughts.
So guys, I am extremely sorry for just disappearing like that, giving you guys a shock, and I did it for a reason, and I'll be home tomorrow, so you guys can stop.
It is alleged that a possible reason for her recent MIA is due to pressure put on her by her parents, stemming from a perceived underperformance in the recently released CSEC results. The stunt has understandably not gone down well with members of the social media, as they feel they have somewhat wasted their concern and care. We at SNN are not amused by public mischief, but urge, please ease her up. If the pressure that she faced was so overwhelming to her that she would do something so contradictory to her character, then if she's now getting that from everybody, on or offline, then, well, let's hope it doesn't get to that. She is resilient, and we hope she will soon return to the promising persona, the superb star that we know and love. So, until the next video, peace. Thanks for watching. If you like it, share it with a friend, and definitely think about subscribing for more content like this. Peace.